Hi, welcome to my kitchen. This is Cecily from Cecily on Point, and I'm going to teach you today how to make a quick barbecue pulled chicken. Delicious, easy, and quick. So come along, let me show you how to make this yumminess. So what makes this so quick is I've used a rotisserie chicken. I've taken the white meat off and I've kind of shredded it, kind of with my hands. I've pulled it apart, cut it up a little bit so that I've got this shred effect on it. And that right there is so much of the savings time of getting this shredded barbecue pull together. So now I'll show you all the steps that we need to do to make this into a magically delicious barbecue. First thing we want to do is get our cast iron pan and really get it nice and hot. Now I'm also going to add to that a little bit of grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is nice and mild. And this way we can let that warm up. Our garlic is nice and toasted now. And the beauty of rotisserie chicken is that it's already seasoned. It's really nice and flavorful. So you don't need to add a lot to it. I'm going to add that chicken right to the cast iron on top of that garlic. I'm going to move it around. Before we add our barbecue sauce, I want to add just a dash of granulated garlic, not a lot, and some smoked paprika. That's going to give it that nice smoky flavor that you need in barbecue. Just putting in a couple of whisks of that, and I'll stir that around. There we go. So this is the barbecue sauce that I use. It's a little thick and I don't want to put it directly on the chicken. So I'm going to dilute it with a little bit of chicken broth and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then this way it will be the consistency that I want to go on to the chicken. So I'm going to use about a half a cup of the barbecue sauce. Measure that in there. And then I will use about a quarter cup of my chicken stock. And then I'm going to use just a dash of apple cider vinegar to really give it that nice little tangy flavor. And I'm talking about like a capful, maybe half a cap. Half a cap, that's good. And then I just want to mix all that together. And let me show you the consistency. You see how it's like a looser, more pourable consistency. So I'm going to pour this first batch over the chicken. And then I want to just make sure that I mix it all well. And that's looking delicious. And I have the fire turned off right now because I just want to get this all coated, and then we'll go back in and heat it up some more. And then we will see if we need a little bit more sauce. You can make it as saucy or as dense as you like. I want just a little bit more sauce, not too much more. I don't want it to be like sloppy Joe consistency. Okay, I'm going to put the fire back on low, simmer. Because we want this to all kind of go in. And we can simmer this for maybe 5 minutes. Doesn't have to be long. 5 minutes is a sufficient time. You do want to put a little cover on it so we can kind of steam. And that's it. Let's let that steam. We're going to start with a nice warmed, I like to use potato rolls because they're really delicious with barbecue. And then I'm just going to put the barbecue on top. Let's turn that off. Really give it some nice pile. Look how great that looks. Really fantastic. Looks like you got it from a barbecue restaurant. Gotta tell you that. And you made it right in your own home. Okay, so now once you have everything piled on, now you can add some crunchy fried onions, which really gives it a nice crunch, finishes it nicely. Then you want a little coleslaw. You can either put it on or you can just have it on the side. Some of my coleslaw there looking great. And then of course, you gotta have a pickle. Gotta have a pickle. You can either put the pickle on or have the pickles on the side, but you gotta have some pickles. And that is your homemade rotisserie chicken pulled barbecue chicken sandwich and meal. Look at that. It's challenging to find something as easy as this. Great for a weekend, weeknight, or you just have some leftover rotisserie chicken and you want to make some great pulled barbecue. And look how great that looks. Just yummy. So please, you gotta try this. Make sure that you come back and see me again. Like this video, subscribe. You never know what I'm going to be pulling out to create next time. So come back again soon and I'll see you. But I gotta go enjoy this delicious pulled barbecue chicken right now. Take care. See you soon.